Alrighty guys, I got my extra muffler outlet on there with a screen in it. We'll have to test cut with that hopefully later today, if not maybe tomorrow. I reorganized that up there a little bit there, threw out some of the paint supplies that was no good and that I didn't need anymore, and then decided to keep the stuff that I think is still good for now. Got some cylinders and pistons sitting there. Got the porting station somewhat cleaned up. I kind of somewhat organized that down there, but I don't have the ambition to go through under there. That box has got all transmission stuff in it from when I used to rebuild transmissions, but someday I'll go through that. Someday I'll get underneath here and sort out stuff. I'm sure there's a bunch of bad stuff that's no good. I got this station cleaned up and started messing it up, doing the muffler mod. Got the tire machine dug out enough to where I pulled tires off these two. Out of those 6 rims that were originally off my red truck, these are the best 2. So I got the truck warming up right now. I'm gonna run out and dump the trailer off, and then I'm gonna work on trying to figure out what one of them rims is bad on. I think it's 1 or 2 rims that are bad on that other one. I still have one more of these rims that are nice shape in the shed I gotta dig out. And I guess over in Laco, I guess there's a place that does powder coating. I'm actually contemplating about throwing the 4 scabby rims on the back and I don't know, the rim I don't want to reuse, and maybe a spare or whatever on it to drive around for a few days and get all the tires pulled off. And I was thinking about maybe having all the rims powder coated. If not, maybe I'll just take these into work and pressure wash them with their hot water. I think it's like a 4,000 psi hot water pressure washer. That'll probably lift most of the scale or anything off there, and then maybe I'll just paint them gray like I did last time. But figured I'd give you an update on some of the saws. A gentleman emailed me. This one has been sold, just waiting for the check to show up so I can get it boxed up and shipped out. That's going up to the UP. That one, the check showed up yesterday, so I got to get that one and that Dalmar up there boxed up, because I sold that gentleman that saw and the Dalmar. I have a check coming for the Metal Tag 044. That was sold. I got this area here somewhat cleaned up and was able to shut all my things. I gotta fix that generator for my buddy. Let's see what else is there. I got the air filter and muffler mod done on this thing, so I gotta box it up and the 650 up. I'm gonna try to get them both in the same box, and then I gotta ship them to my friend. Dyno Joe saw is still available, and to the gentleman that was emailing me on a trade or whatever, unfortunately that one got sold, but I have another brand new clone down here that I will be going through. It's ported right now, the Farmer Tech cylinder. I don't like the oil pump that's in it, and there was something else I can't remember off the top of my head. But if you wanted to do that trade you were discussing with me, I would get that dug out and fixed up, do a video on it and stuff, and show you how it cuts. I'd be more than happy to trade for what you was wanting to trade for. If you didn't want the Farmer Tech cylinder and wanted a highway cylinder or something similar to that, I think I've got a Meteor cylinder. We could probably go that route too if you wanted it built like that one with no machine work. This one does have machine work. That clone I'm not ready to part with. That's kind of like my test mule. That clone's actually more OEM than clone. And then hung my OEM 372 up here. That one's 9 horse. That one should be pretty close to 9 horse with the combo that's in it right now. And then my 365, that is, I think that was tickling 8 horse if I recall. So yeah, for the time being I'm going to keep my 365, the test mule, and my OEMer. I'm still on the fence about selling the racer. That's my racer 461 along with my other Worksaw 461. I'm going to keep them for right now. I might have this one sold. Been talking to a gentleman on that one, and I still ain't made my mind up on that. What I should do is get that out, sharpen up a chain for it, and play with that and see how I like it. But I don't know, I feel like I gotten somewhere. So I've had some other drama stuff going on. FedEx ain't helping matters. I shipped out things on the 7th. That tornado hit their building, and people still have not got their stuff. Here it is, the 18th. They still haven't got their stuff. It's not moved. I've wasted probably 6 hours on 4 different days dealing with people on the phone, and then I wasted about 4 hours yesterday driving to where the location was that they were scanned in at, and then FedEx was still no help. They would not go into the building to retrieve the packages or whatever because it's not structurally safe or something. And they've had almost 2 weeks to get the trucks and stuff drug out of there. They're dragging their feet. I don't know what to do about that. I'm pretty flustered and irritated because you know, people want their stuff. So, but it's completely out of my control. Working on filling up another tub. I think that makes the 9th. That's working on the 9th tub that I've took out of here. Maybe today, if I get time, I might organize this a little bit. So I need to go through this stuff. I can't pack this stuff up because somewhere in there is my new parts for that one. I got to get the parts dug out of it. I don't think I'll be doing any 660. I think most of this stuff in here is 660 stuff. So I want to get all this stuff boxed up. I'm thinking about going through down there and cleaning out some stuff there. I think if I cleaned out that lower thing, I could tuck a couple more saws. But well, once the Dolmar's gone, shipped out, I can hang a saw up there. That I'll be able to hang a saw where the 44 is. Normally I hang one. If I get this stuff boxed up in the shed, I didn't really want to put this stuff in the shed. I'm really trying hard to find all the stuff to put another 661 together. So I have enough stuff to, if I find the parts, I can either rebuild Scarface out of the stroker with more aggressive numbers to see if I can get it where I like it. If not, I have another good crankcase, piston and cylinder that I could do another 11 horse build, or try to go for a little bit more, build something like this one. It just wouldn't be as, depending on what parts I find. I really need a gas tank. I think I've got the carburetor stuff. I might just have to bite the bullet. It seemed like somewhere I saw that they're offering an aftermarket gas tank. That might be an option too. Maybe I'll pick up an aftermarket tank so we can see if them are worth a snot or not. But that saw right there is an absolute hoot to cut with. It pulls that 36 full comp like it's a 14-inch bar with a skip on it. It's that saw is unreal to cut with. The other one over here that I hung up, did I hang it up or did I set it? Yeah, I hung it up. This one's 10.5 horse and 11 horse with no air filter, and this thing's the same way. Absolutely murders wood. And then of course, you know, we got the controversial 400 there that seems to rub everybody's feelings the wrong way, but can't help it. The saw just scoots, it runs. It's a fun saw to cut with. I didn't pull my square grind off it yet either. Still not done testing on it. I'm actually surprised the edge is holding up pretty well for what that dirty wood I've been cutting. I do want to test, I don't know, maybe we'll sharpen up this chain and use this bar and chain. I do want to test this 70. I know this one's almost 9 horse, it's 8.99. I want to test this one up against that other one and see what the differences is. I don't know when I'm going to be able to get out to Joe's, but I think my test, regardless of whatever the power is, if that thing even remotely hangs close to that one for feel and power, I will probably, I tucked my 8.3 horse cylinder in one of these boxes. I will probably sell the ported 8.3 horse cylinder that I took out of this, depending, because I've got another good used cylinder and I got one more new one I can dabble and doodle and stuff. And I know that 8.3 horse is a solid. I was actually looking for another 7310 that was dead or burned up or whatever, so I didn't have to kill the 8.3 horse one. But curiosity was getting to me so bad, so I went ahead and lifted the cylinder off and did her up. I suspect, because I only had an extra outlet, I don't even think I touched the factory outlet. I think I just gave it an extra outlet, and I suspect that 8.3 is, with a better muffler mod, is probably closer to 8.5. But it was just a nice, quiet, sweet work saw build that would stomp a stock 500i in the dirt, but it wouldn't touch my ported 500i. So, but yeah, I still got a lot of tinkering, waiting for another part saw to show up, and then once that does, I will be building, depending on what the parts all has. This is a running lower end. I just got to put a top end and stuff back on it. I'll probably be building 2 more 350s. One will probably have a 351 top end, and the other one will have a 353 top end. And I'll probably play with them for a little bit and then send them down the road too. I've ended up getting rid of every one of my other 350s. Yeah. So I think that's the shop update. My truck should be warm enough, so I think I'm gonna go dump my trailer off and get ready for my day. So you guys take it easy, have a good one, and enjoy.